Today is November 1st, 2019. Happy Halloween. Today we're going to be reviewing, or I'm going to be researching the Misfits Walk Among Us. Real quick, I'm not going to give you all the facts. Debut album by the Misfits, or released March 1982. Yeah. It was the first full-length album to be released by the band, although it was the third to be recorded after Static Age and 12 Hits from Hell. That's cool. The recording sessions for Walk Among Us took place at multiple studios between June 1981 and January 82. And the album also blah blah blah, which was cool live. Press cover, with the pink band logo in pink. There's the purple background on the cover. Okay. Alright. Personally, with the Misfits, I was shown. One of my brothers, an older brother, showed me the Misfits, just some of their songs, and I don't know, really vibed with it. Like, besides the Misfits, I was shown like Smashing Pumpkins and Pixies, whatnot. But I didn't really have too much access to this band until a little bit later. I picked up Walk Among Us on vinyl, and I think I picked up like Legacy of Brutality on CD. And I might have owned a couple other things on CD or whatever, but by this, I don't have really much of a collection at all anymore. I sold pretty much everything. But personally, Misfits are definitely one of those bands for me that are really up there. One of my favorites. Very quick songs, very intense, very powerful, very serious in my opinion. Not totally serious, There's some joking around. I don't know, how much can you really be serious about fucking Nike a Go-Go or fucking I Turned Into a Martian? You know what I mean? There's a seriousness to it. There's definitely a punk element to it. I didn't realize 1982 is when it came out. It's pretty intense. Definitely makes me want to read up more on. And most of the time I don't really care too much, but definitely for some reason I feel like I haven't read too much about the Misfits. So if I did, it just is forgotten. I've forgotten about it. Where Eagles Dare. It's like one of the songs that would always play. That my brother would always play. I don't know if I will do research or whatever on like Legacy of Brutality or even Earth AD or in Die Die My Darling. The two that I'm probably gonna do is Walk Among Us and Static Age. I might do like a B-sides or just like a collection, which I'm not actually referring to the actual collection itself. I would probably, because there's a lot of really good fucking songs that are not on, like, the two that I'm going to be doing is Static Age and Walk Among Us. I'm not like, Earth AD, in my opinion, I have to like listen to it again, but I'll have to listen to it again, I guess. There's a lot of fucking Misfit songs that I like. If I could fucking literally reorder it, I fucking would. I don't know what the fuck I'm even saying right now. I definitely want to read about the fucking Static Age a little bit more. Recorded in 1978, though technically the band's debut album. Damn, so that's so interesting. That's so weird. Whoa. It's fucking cool, yo. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna do the track listing for Walk Among Us. What I do for these real quick, I do the rundown. I do the track listing. I tell the track listing so that we're kind of on the same page. Hopefully that it's got all the songs on there. There's no fucking mistakes or whatever. I usually do streaming because it's a lot easier. I just listen to it all the way through. If there's something I gotta say, I'm gonna say it. Afterwards, I do the lyrics, and that's fucking pretty much it. No grading, no rating. Uh, just purely, I'm fucking love music. I'm a musician, and love this band. And I'm just trying to figure out why I do and why maybe I don't. So I try to be as unbiased as possible, even though I will say, usually when I talk about these things, I'm normally sort of like, admiration, and I've checked out these things enough times, or I don't know. There's a reason why I do it. So I don't, nothing's absolute. I would like to figure out who was in the band at this time, but at the same time, like, if I know this right, it's pretty much all written by Danzig, and everyone else kind of just, I mean, up until Jerry only, did his thing. Not sure why the fuck. There we are. Okay. Alright. I'll do a little research on that. I don't really, I mean, this is just honestly for pleasure by this point. But, like I said, I'm going to do the track listing first so that we're on the same page. Once again, I'm doing Walk Among Us. Technically, it's their debut album, even though it's technically their third album. It's fucking interesting as hell, dude. Anyway, track 1 is 20 Eyes, and that's 147. Track 2 is I Turned Into a Martian, that's 142. Track 3 is All Hell Breaks Loose at 146. Track 4 is Vampira at 127. 5 is Nike A Go-Go at 215. 6 is Hate Breeders at 306. 7 is Mommy Can I Go Out and Kill Tonight, which is their live version, that's at 158. 8 is Night of the Living Dead, it's 158. 9 is Skulls at 201. 10 is Violent World at 146. 11 is Devil's Whorehouse at 144. 12 is Astro Zombies at 214. And 13 is Brain Eaters at fucking 57 seconds. Holy shit. And I've seen some short ass songs. I never paid attention. I just knew that there were short songs, but fucking A. I did listen to, because my older brother also listened to My Chemical Romance. Like, I mean, I was really into it when I was younger. I can't, like, not get the fucking Astro Zombies cover out of my head whenever I listen to Astro Zombies, but I do my best. I really don't like pop punk, but I mean, hey man, there's a time where I listened to, like, I mean, not dissing, some people like the bands, but I mean, like, We Came as Romans, I definitely can't believe I fucking listened to them. I really don't like fucking hardcore, and I hate that, like, screaming stuff, and then going into, it's not my thing, man. I don't know why the fuck clearly I was into it at one time. Anyway, teach their own. Some people, some people fucking still love that band. Or, love that band in general. I don't know. Or are indifferent, but I don't even fucking care. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the Misfits today. Once again, this band's been fucking talked about to death a million times, so I'm not really adding anything new. Once again, this is just purely me just listening to it. You're never gonna hear any of the music at all. It's just me listening to it and talking about it, and that's fucking it. Apparently, Misfits, I always classified it as like horror punk or just punk in general, but because it's early 1980s hardcore punk, which, I could totally see that, but I honestly really despise where fucking hardcore, it's almost like, the stupidity fucking like reign supreme. All you had to do is just be the angriest one in the fucking room. Alright, I could have just quickly fucking went to the Walk Among Us, wiki page or whatever, which is where I'm at now. I just wanted to get some information. Honestly, yeah, that did not seem too awesome as to what they had to do to get to where they had to be. I mean, was it worth it in the end? I don't know. I mean, like, honestly, hypothetically, all that really is. I mean, to me, the only thing I'm probably ever gonna get to see. I mean, I might be able to see them live one day, but I mean, honestly, the only thing that really matters is the fact that I mean, these songs are available and you can listen to them. You know what I mean? Like that's all that really matters to me. So, anyway, I would love to see fucking plenty of bands live. It's expensive. It's expensive as hell, man. I mean, like one way of getting around that is if you fucking perform, then you can maybe open for them. I don't know. Maybe probably not for the Misfits anytime soon, if ever. But anyway, before I get into it, Glenn Danzig. You know what I mean? Pretty easy, popular fucking name. Anyway, he does lead vocals, rhythm guitar on Vampira, Devil's Whorehouse, Astro Zombies, overdubbed guitar on all tracks except Mommy Can I Go Out and Kill Tonight. He also does drums on Brain Eaters. Jerry only does bass and backing vocals. Doyle does lead guitar, backing vocals on Hate Breeders, Vampira, Devil's Whorehouse, Tony Eyes, I Turned Into a Martian, and Night of the Living Dead. And Arthur Googie does drums. So, alright, I'm going to listen to it, maybe a couple songs, maybe like one or two songs before actually listening to it, but I also want, because I mean it said like there's it said Walk Among Us is technically the third album that they recorded, but it's technically their debut album, and Static Age is technically their first album, but it wasn't released until about 1996 or 7 or 1996 or 1997. And there was singles and shit that were released, but not the full album. There's also, I guess, 12 Hits from Hell, but I guess this thing just got scrapped. And I'm gonna read up a little bit on it. I might do Earth AD / Die Die, My Darling, just because of the information that I read. I mean, that album, I mean, in my opinion, like, I don't know, based on the vibes alone, just kind of like really symbolized like shit. It was, there's a lot of turmoil and bullshit going on within the band. And I mean, based on the fucking reading a little bit of the history, I mean, that was essentially like the transition period from the Misfits into Samhain / Danzig. So, I do like Die Die My Darling. It's a pretty good song. I just really don't care about hardcore music in general, and apparently that's kind of the vibes that they started really heavily towards going into. Well, Danzig specifically. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I just read about 12 Hits from Hell. Honestly, I'm not going to talk about it. If you want to know about it, you can just fucking read it yourself. I'm about to fucking listen to this goddamn album. Alright, I'm going to start with Tony Eyes in just a second. One of my favorite songs by the Misfits. I feel like it's a very great introduction. It's pretty fucking repetitious, I think. Which is something I don't really do too much myself. Try not to be too loud, so I'm not like too loud on the mic or whatever. I mean, as I always say this, I always like consistent song or consistent albums, and this is a very consistent album. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a pretty great example of punk music. Horror elements. I mean, I'm all about horror themes and stuff, like Halloween. I'm all about that shit. I mean, I like the drumming a lot. It's very fast paced. I mean, it's once again, it's like I'm not gonna be saying anything that hasn't already been fucking said. There's nothing that I dislike about this song at all. It's very short, very sweet. For sure, it's fucking awesome, man. Thinking about it, one song that I made similar to this song, but I mean, clearly they're using guitar work. and I'm using electronics. And I mean, I am using real drums. I mean, I prefer the sound of real drums. I mean, like I can. I don't know if I ever do fucking like drum machines or whatever, or digital drums. I just like authentic, real, live, genuine drums. There's just something about hitting them a certain way, you know, whether hard, fast, slow, consistently, fucking sparsely, whatever. Next up is already I Turned Into a Martian. Like I said, these songs are fucking fast. Probably not gonna have like any time to even like, you know, fucking stop talking probably before they change. I mean, once again, like this, it's so fucking like. I mean, I don't know how simple per se it is, but like, it sounds like literally like a continuation off of like 20 Eyes, just like a variation on the way they're performing. The way I perform or the way I've recorded stuff, I've been making a lot of loops and stuff generally, and there's a lot of looping in this. I think. I mean, it's very simplistic, but it's very to the point and it's very sharp. There's for sure elements of like not just being interested in you know what little sort of punk had already come before. I mean, there's a lot of punk that had come, but I mean, like literally, this is 82, I think. I believe, yeah, 82. But I mean, and they've been kind of doing shit since like 77 or whatever. I think, right? But or maybe it was 79. I don't even fucking remember. It doesn't even fucking matter. But you know, you got the Clash and you know Ramones. Everyone's like, you know, it's big punk time, and they, you know, this is kind of like, you know, punk part 2 essentially. I mean, there's been punk beforehand, like, you know, Stooges and whatnot, and, you know, you could even, you know, argue a lot of, like, psychedelic and a lot of classic rock is very punk rock. It's just that kind of rebellion or whatever. Like I said, next up is All Hell Breaks Loose. Once again, fucking very fast-paced. It's not very... It's just... I don't know, they're just anthems. Glenn Danzig's fucking got... I mean... fantastic voice in my opinion. If I could emulate anybody, I mean, he's one of them for sure. I just think that they have definitely. I mean, they're in a studio compared to what I do. I mean, I shit's all at fucking home. I just, if I ever did do studio, I'd kind of want it to be like this quality. Honestly, and it's very quiet. I wish they would fucking make it louder. I do remember that. That it isn't the loudest. I mean, clearly I can turn it up, yeah, but I mean, like, I just feel like it's very condensed. It's like fucking like you're hearing it in like a tin can, or something like that, or a trash can. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of. That's one thing, once again, I don't do a whole lot, is a lot of repetitious lyrics. I mean, I'm not trying to focus too much on that. I try not to. I mean, once again, I think like Glenn Danzig is, like, in my opinion, one of the greatest fucking compositionalists, I guess. Composers. In my opinion. I'm not saying that, you know, not for everybody. He's not for everybody, for sure. I just, in my opinion... Hold on one sec. Next up is Vampira. Another solid ass track. One of my favorite tracks off this album. In my opinion, I really dig the album cover, though I know it's like, I feel like if I made this album cover, I'd be like, I'd kind of feel imperfect at the same time. I'd be like, God damn, what the fuck did I just put out? But at the same time, though, like, this is so, dude, this is like, you find this shit in like a crypt. You find, like, this is Halloween material for sure. This is whatever the fuck Halloween sounds like, whatever the fuck horror movies sound like. This is literally... And honestly, I don't check out too many B movies. I'm sure I've checked out some of them that, you know, they sing about, that Glenn sings about. Well, not just Glenn by this point. You got Michael Graves and then Jerry Only too. But, yeah, I believe I have watched Vampira, though. No, fuck, never mind. I'm thinking of, fuck. I can remember her real name, Cassandra Peterson. I can't remember her fucking stage name. She kind of is like the after Vampira. I don't think it's Vampira. I just can't remember her fucking name. God damn. Next up is Nike A Go Go. I actually do like this song too. It's pretty dope. I have no idea how related it is to Nike footwear. I think it actually is, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think it's like endorsed. I'm 99.9999% sure it's not endorsement. I just, if it is, that'd be fucking hilarious to me. I don't fucking care about that shit. I really don't think it is. But you know, technically he's endorsing fucking B movies and shit. So, I mean, like I said, like it's so. If you're looking for a consistency, like this is like as consistent as it gets. I wish honestly I could make music just like this. I want to make horror punk. I want to get a guitar. I mean, I want to make a couple of different albums if I knew how to play a guitar better. Like I've picked up guitars before. I just didn't have the confidence that I do, I guess, now with instruments overall. I didn't know how to play drums at one point. Now I do, and some people could say I don't. Still, same with synthesizers, and I'm starting to like figure out more about the actual like waves and patchwork that go in within the actual synthesizer itself, not just actually performing. Though I'd like to get better at that as well. I mean, I'd like to become like a Ray Manzarek of sorts. I mean, I said it before, like Ray Manzarek and Jim Morrison kind of morph together. That'd be kind of dope. But I mean, I love Glenn Danzig. He's a great ass fucking, like I said, composer, and I mean vocalist and lyricist. I imagine I normally don't check out lyrics for whatever reason. I mean, it's a good thing if I listen to like foreign bands, but it's kind of it's a bad thing because I don't know what the fuck they're saying. And for the most part, I generally can vibe to what they're saying. And if I really appeal to something, I mean, it's probably a message that I gotta learn or something like that, or it's a message that I, agree with or whatever. I think I was on, Nike A Go Go. Now we're on Hate Breeders. Which I would say, honestly, this is like the beginning anyway, is a variation. This is definitely a little bit different. This is kind of like more, this kind of reminds me of like Ramones, like New York City punk. Like, 1979-ish, like, punk. I mean, like, 1982, I mean, fucking Clash, I think they put out Combat Rock, which is, man, I gotta talk about the goddamn Clash at some point. Goddamn. See, I just have so many podcast ideas, like, lined up. Fuck, man, I gotta make money, though. Like, I kind of have this cool-ass job that's, like, not really a job. I mean, like, I work fucking delivery app. And I think it's the best job for me right now. I can't really, I don't know. Authority, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to fucking get into it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is literally the first song. It's also like literally one of the longer songs too. It's 3 minutes long. I mean, is hardcore punk, is that what made it so much faster? I mean, I'd have to I think like the Clash's first album, which I'm not really too much of a fan of. I just felt like it just sounded like what everyone else was making. But it's like, at the time everyone was making that same kind of sound. I guess if I listen to it again, I'll develop, I don't know, a taste of it, because it just seems like everyone kind of like, not exactly, well, everyone ripped off that sound. So it's just like, it's like, I just want to make a Clash song, and like they end up picking like they don't end up picking like the fucking like Combat Rock era or fucking, I mean, or they'll even do like London Calling kind of sound maybe, but I mean, I just really like Combat Rock honestly a lot. Sandinista's pretty good, but they fucking, in my opinion, I just feel like they just like kind of like shit on a fucking record in a way. I mean, like the shit was beautiful in a little bit, but a lot of shit on that fucking. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I recorded a bunch of shit, so I don't know if I just don't know if I'd release it like that. Teach their own once again. Um, like this track, I mean, there's like I believe only 13 for this, if I remember right. Yeah. I mean, the songs are all relatively short, like really, really, like I said. So it's just like, you know what I mean? I imagine we're gonna be fucking not too much longer anyway. Um, I mean, once again, I don't. So it just sounds like we're in like this, like on like the headless horseman's like carriage, but like we're just like riding through really fast or something. And eventually it like cuts to black, and dude, I got fucking nothing. Dude, I don't know, man. What do you want me to fucking say? Mommy, can I go out and kill tonight? um, and this is live too, and I mean, you could definitely. It's whoever did the mixing for the live performance did a pretty excellent job, in my opinion. Or maybe I don't know how much they really had to tamper with it when it was being recorded, after being recorded. But I'm not trying to. I mean, once again, there really isn't too much of a. I mean, yeah, he stops for a second so he can say this, and it starts up, and it's like once again, it's like that hardcore rock or hardcore punk rock. I mean, it almost sounds like a fucking like a tornado with a bunch of teeth in it, and you're just falling inside, like a blender of sorts. I mean, definitely. I mean, for sure, this is kind of like, if anything, I like prototype to like more punk metal oriented works. Because I mean, everything honestly at that point was pretty. I mean, things were being blended together, but I mean like rock and roll was blended as a couple of different things. Punk, same thing. But I mean, like, I don't know. I haven't really traced things back, but like, it's just funny seeing where the different genre influences kind of blend together. I mean, I always kind of felt this was kind of like its own thing in a way. I haven't really still found anything similar to it. I mean, besides people trying to like literally trying to steal the exact same sound, which I can't. I mean, I just haven't found too much, but I know it's out there. I as for like when the band reemerged and everything. I mean, I liked it at one point, but by this point, I'm indifferent. I don't really care now. I kind of only, I'll listen to maybe a couple of songs off of Famous Monsters, and I can't remember maybe there was another album, just like one or two songs. It's whatever. I don't hate it. I don't diss it. I don't give a shit. Next up is Night of the Living Dead. And once again, it's just another punk anthem to me. It's just, and I could say this thing like such a boring way, and I'm sure if you're listening, you're just like, that's all he has to say about this. It's such an amazing thing. It is. It's fucking beautiful. It's literally like they're just kind of just chilling in a graveyard, or you know what I mean. There's a number of fucking. I mean, in this case, now I'm seeing the fucking UFOs. I'm seeing a bunch of UFOs just shooting lasers into the fucking skyscrapers and buildings, just causing mayhem and havoc, and fucking people are screaming. They don't know what to fucking do. There's nothing they can do. Anyone touched by the laser is being evaporated right now. And the only thing to do is fucking make some music to it. This would be pretty perfect for that scene. Once again, it says Night of the Living Dead. Let me try to. I think it's too fast paced for Night of the Living Dead, in my opinion. Because I'm just, like, I could see it for, like, Dawn of the Dead, maybe. But I still think even that's too fast-paced for it. Yeah, I mean, that's the zombies are fast. Another scene would be, like, zombies are filling up the fucking warehouse, and or whatever. They're filling up a school building or just a building in general. And then you find at the very end they find themselves stuck in this fucking room, and zombies are still coming in, and it's game over, pal. That's Night of the Living Dead. No exit. Skulls is next. I mean, once again, if you aren't seeing the similarities and composition, and once again, this is a guy who I feel like I believe he composed it on, like, wrote it down and stuff. I mean, I need to probably just push myself to do that shit. Just so that I then know how to fucking play it. And just, like, never have to worry about, I know what patch number it is, I know which synthesizer I need to use, and a drum pattern and all that. Drums, I'm typically okay with that. I just gotta, regularly practice that shit. That's all I gotta do. But I've just always imagined, being kind of like Glenn Danzig, where, he's just the vocalist. But he composed a lot of it, and there's just some people that just happen to be like, I'm not very creative, but I fucking love I love playing music. So, just teach me the part, or I'll learn the part, whatever. But, you know what I mean? I also do enjoy thoroughly when I perform around other people that are also creative. Like, the ideal thing would be like everyone kind of puts in their own fucking 2 cents. Skulls. Once again, dude, like, the guitar is electrifying. It's like ghosts are I can't even. Are orgasming. I just literally, dude. I can't even play that character. I've played that character before. I just literally. This one just kind of reminds me of just like kind of like sharks. Just fucking feasting off a bunch of bodies that are alive. I can imagine, like, like fucking ship is sank and they're just sitting around and there's just fucking feeding frenzy. They're just in the fucking wrong fucking place. I know it's not very original. Next up is Violent World. Man, this is kind of like a change up again. It kind of reminds me of I don't know why, Devil's Whorehouse, which is actually next up. I didn't even this, but it also reminded me of I think Hate Breeders, right? I think it reminded me of Hate Breeders. It's too late now, but the guitar work is just slightly different. It's kind of different. Like, it is definitely, it's different. Like, all the composition it's different. Like, not really. It is and it isn't, but it's just, dude. I don't know, man. He is hitting every fucking perfect note. I don't know, man. Literally, I don't know why it's just so perfect to me. Because literally, I could see someone who really doesn't like it. It's like every single song's the fucking same, man. What the fuck? Like, literally, there's no variation. Barely any variation. It's so minimal in variation, but it's very technical. Well, it's not as technical as metal, but it could be it's kind of as fast as some metal. And I'm sure he's playing all chords and not single notes. I think that it's all chords. Yeah, boy. Next up is Devil's Whorehouse. Alright, so I can tell the difference, but, like, it's not. It's so. I don't know, man. They just knew how to. Whoever the fuck mixed it just knows how to just mix them. Because, like, the vocals could be absolutely shit. I feel like that's, like, one of my flaws in my albums that I've made so far, is the vocals are just absolute ass. They're not completely terrible. Some of them are really good, but I'm no Glenn Danzig. I'm no Jim Morrison. I'm no Kurt Cobain. I'm I can't remember anyone else's name right now. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, literally, it's just like if you're looking for consistency, I don't, I don't know if you like horror, if you like punk. I mean, this reminds me now that I'm thinking about it. Just literally reminds me of like punk Black Sabbath, or like literally, in my opinion, like quite literally. Man, I should do Black Sabbath too. Fuck. Oh my god, it doesn't fucking end. Where the fuck is the pen? Alright. Black Sabbath. Jesus. Yeah, and once again, I know these fucking bands have been played the fuck out. I know. People have already talked about them, but I haven't. Alright. Here we got Astro Zombies once again. I'm now like kind of unbiasing. I'm making it so I'm not thinking about My Chemical Romance because once again, that's all I think about. And hypothetically, once again, like, you know, because it's fucking more modern, it'd be a little bit more updated and better fucking production level. But I'm trying to fucking like remove that fucking sticker. This definitely also reminds me of like, you know, well, I don't, like I said, I don't like pop punk, but definitely reminds me of like Green Day trying to like take this sound and like popify it. And I mean, clearly so did fucking My Chemical Romance. I mean, they made the music they wanted to make, but they definitely. I mean, why was their fucking audience mostly like teenage girls? I don't think they were literally trying to, you know. I think it just happened to be, or maybe once again, it just might have been like label shit. I don't know. It's like, well, your fucking main demographic are little teenage girls, so we're just gonna fucking really play into that demographic. But I don't think that's the case. I mean, I think My Chemical Romance had a little bit more artistic integrity than that, but I do think I don't know. I mean, once again, I don't know. There's something about them too glossy. I just don't want to be that kind of person, I guess. I'd rather be Glenn Danzig, I guess, than Jared Way. Jared, I don't remember. I know it's a G instead of a J. I know he does. You know, I mean, I think so. I think Glenn Danzig's made comic books, and once again, I'd rather make comic books like Glenn than make comic books like Gerard. No diss. I mean, once again, the Umbrella Academy. Once again, it's just very pompous, in my opinion, like gothic, pompous goth. But I mean, you know, Glenn Danzig's not fucking perfect. I don't hate Portlandia or anything like that. I don't know, I don't know, making fun of it, but at the same time, like, totally, like, indulging in it at the same time. Last song is Brain Eaters. Yeah, I think, Glenn Danzig, at this moment, in my opinion, because apparently I think he did these drums. Yeah, I don't think he's a good drummer, man. Sorry to diss. I mean, like, I'm not a fucking good drummer either, so. I don't know, they are, in my opinion, they're just a little bit more sloppier. I mean, it's just like someone who hasn't been playing drums as long. It's only for 57 seconds, man. Definitely, like I said, like, there's like fucking. I keep calling it punk anthems, but like it's like there's like almost like Irish drinking vibes or pirate drinking vibes to it. All right. By this point, I just look up the lyrics and I discuss. I mean, the meanings. I don't normally check out the meanings or whatever, just because it's already out there. It's already on the internet. Probably most likely, especially for the Misfits. Probably fucking. You look that shit up, you can probably find it. Find out what it actually means. Once again, as for research purposes, I'm just studying it, man. Just if I like something, I'll fucking talk about it. You'll see in a second, motherfucking. All right, God, dizzle, damn, yo, why? I forgot I have a fucking app. I have like that Genius app. I don't know if it has all the fucking lyrics to it. I mean, for 20 Eyes, I think I've read the lyrics actually before, coincidentally. Sometimes I do, sometimes I usually fucking don't. But in my opinion, it just sounds like fucking someone has anxiety, a certain level of anxiety, or social fears. Just a lot of fucking people looking at them, just fucking judging them. Can't handle it. It almost reminds me of that Ice Age song, Eyes. I think I've talked about it. Let me read it up. Alright. Okay. So, I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I'm just gonna write down, because I actually would like to see some of these movies, because I think it'd be kind of dope. But at the same time, I don't want to like read. I don't want to write about the same thing that he wrote. But I feel like I could probably come up with a different perspective than him. I mean, maybe. But like I said, it's kind of like I said, 20 Eyes in my head. They're all the same. It says it a couple fucking times in this song. But when you're seeing 20 things at a time, you just can't slow things down. Baby, when you're seeing 20 things in your mind, you just can't slow things down. Then all those eyes, they're just crowding up your human face. Then those eyes take an overload. And the three things that I'm seeing here, once again, is that anxiety of people just judging you, and it's just the same exact fucking answer, opinion of you. Then there's also, could be like a level of inebriation. I don't know if fucking Danzig was straight edge or whatever at this time. I don't know any about that shit. I don't know if he drinks or whatever. I don't know. I think he actually might not. I don't think he's ever touched anything. I don't remember. I don't fucking know. Maybe that's just, maybe that's not true. I don't fucking remember. It's not that important. These are just three things that I'm seeing from here. When you're seeing 20 things at a time, and I feel like, once again, like, I feel like that'd be like an inebriation kind of level of eyesight. Could be wrong. And then the third thing is, in this case, I try to do the narrator and not fucking Glenn Danzig, but the narrator's got a lot of things going on in their mind, and it doesn't slow down. It says 20 Eyes in my head, not on my head. But I don't know, maybe just, I'm trying to pull out another meaning. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, just got a lot of things going on. Just got no time to fucking slow down. I mean, the fucking lyrics are pretty solid, in my opinion. Once again, it's just perfectly fucking written. It's just perfectly composed. I mean, in my opinion, Danzig, I mean, like, it's almost doing, like, obsessive compulsive fucking level. I mean, I have respect for them. Fucking pretty obsessively compulsive or compelled to do things too. Fucking look for it again. Take a second. Literally 1 second right here. Okay. It's got to load. Take 2 seconds. Next up is I turn into a Martian. Let me read that shit up. It's about being a Martian, man. I mean, once again, I know a lot of these things are just like based off of movies. But I mean, I think there's a little bit more artistic integrity than just fucking what he sees in the movie. Maybe I'm wrong, but being a Martian, I mean, it's kind of sort of a similar feeling as 20 Eyes, where it's like feeling. I mean, people seeing you as a Martian, not human, not one of Earth. Um, and he says, "Well, I can't even recall my name, and sometimes I never hardly sleep at all. Um, I can't even recall my name. I can't even recall my. I mean, name could be a form of identity. Um, uh, or who he used to be. I mean, my name. I mean, just because I mean you're. I don't know. It's really fucking pulling here. Sometimes I hardly sleep at all. Turn into. I mean, the only thing is the only other thing I want to say is this world is mine to own because I turned into a Martian. I mean, just like on one side, it's like, well, I'm a Martian. I'm fucking like not in this, saying, I'm fucking outside the human box. I don't, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me right now. I can't speak, but and so instead of like, you know what I mean, just kind of like, I mean, whereas like in like with Radiohead, like it's like, kind of sobbing in like a corner in a way. I mean, I do like Radiohead, so I don't want to diss it that hard, but it's just like, it's like basically like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna fucking own this world, or fuck you, bastard. Let's be gender or whatever. Next up is All Hell Breaks Loose. This kind of reminds me of the song Mother by Danzig, like a precursor. All Hell Breaks Loose. The reason why I just like I send my murdergram to all these monster kids, comes right back to me and it's signed in their parents' blood. I don't know why. Maybe it's because parents. I don't know. It just feel like it's just a similar thing. But I mean, this is kind of like narrators. Well, just on the level of the full. I mean, fuck. I'm not gonna be fucking. There's no absolutes here. Just seems like, it's basically like an invitation. Like, here, you're invited to this fucking dance, this fucking death rock dance hall, essentially. And it's fucking real lyrics right there, which I didn't even know death rock dance. Which I've written a song called Death Rocker. I mean, this is one of the songs I never fucking really. And there's other death rock out there. Like, some people consider the Doors death rock. I could. But yeah, my whole world's breaking loose. I mean, like, once again, it's like gonna have a good fucking time. It's kind of like it's a rock and roll song, but just like in a way, it's just like it's like a true invitation to this attraction that the Misfits are trying to start. I'm thinking of Elvira. I've totally written a song similar to this. I just, but it's just like, kind of like a fucking like, it's a song basically, in my opinion, just singing about fucking, how great Vampira is. Come a little bit closer to this. Vampira, 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 hey, 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 blah, blah, blah. Just talking 2-inch nails, micro waist, with a pale white feline face, inclination, eyebrows to there, mistress to the horror kid, cemetery of the white love ghoul. Well, take off your shabby dress, come and lay beside me. It's basically like, hey, Vampire, you want to fuck? Alright, definitely doesn't have anything to do with Nike, which is fucking, which is awesome. I mean, I was like, there's a chance that he's, really likes fucking Nikes, but I really don't think it has anything. And a little bit that I read was there was a tactical missile base codenamed Nike in New Jersey, which is fucking insane. I mean, it makes sense, but didn't even fucking, just because like it's New Jersey's really close to New York City. Don't know how close. Could have been pretty far off in New Jersey. I don't know. Just a guess as to why it's in New Jersey. But essentially just like, this thing, there I go and then it's over. just, I mean, a Nike. I mean, it just sounds almost like a nuke. Just talking about this fucking missile that's just gonna, could just wipe everything out in an instant. So, hate breeders is, I mean, simple as saying brain invasion going on in everyone. You feel things that make a world turn angry red because the next time you can't take it, next stop murder relation, and hate is all you want to know. And hate breeders essentially just like breeding this idea of hate into people, which is causing he's saying next step annihilation, because you were bred to take it. Next step annihilation. They bred the hate right into your right in your bones. I mean, it says right. It's right. Fuck. It's pretty straightforward. New world desolation. It's pretty straightforward. And all you know, hate breeders. Whoa, oh, oh. Mommy, can I go out and kill tonight? Just reminds me very much, of what later on Cannibal Corpse would do, if you know that band. But it just sounds like a horror song. Yeah, just a horror movie, excuse me. Basically asking one's own mother if they can go out and kill. Just like very desensitized. Some of these, rip the veins from human necks until they're wet with life. Razor blades love teenage flesh. Kill the girl in Lover's Lane. I kept her toes and teeth. I'll bring back a souvenir for it's my mommy's dream. Yeah, I mean, just once again, I think it's just still playing upon this very vicious and savage world, and I mean, so once again, you breeding hate per se. Once again, just definitely living in a world. I mean, by 1982, I don't know. I can't remember exactly everything that's going on, but I believe fucking Cold War is still going hardcore at this time. I don't think it went down. I think shit didn't get like a little bit fucking calmer until 1989 or whenever the Berlin Wall fucking came down. So by this point, and I mean, I think it's kind of relevant even today, because I just feel like there's just like a lot of uncertainty, a lot of anger, a lot of tension. I mean, definitely a lot of lashing out. It's not very calm. We are in a. I mean, honestly, we're kind of in a sort of renaissance like fucking time. We could be, and I think we're kind of getting more into that. But there's a lot of fucking problems that we gotta clean up, and it's like we can either fucking let it accumulate. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get into what is and what isn't a problem, but you can't say that there isn't. And I don't know, man. Everyone thinks that they have a fucking answer to the fucking all the problems or whatever. And someone would just be like, we need to kill people. So, and that, once again, I think that's just, in my opinion, I don't know. Is Glenn Danzig, is he going like, we need to kill people? And maybe, I don't know, maybe he's gotten so fucking bitter that he feels this genuine way. He's almost like, I just think this was almost like sarcastic. Once again, it's just like, this is what we've kind of come to be. But I don't know. I do think there's some truth to it. But, once again, it's just kind of like, it's that kind of, like I said, like it's like serious humor, like a very humorous seriousness to it. Because once again, it's like, talking about fucking like ripping the veins from human necks, razor blades love teenage flesh. You know what I mean? Like going on, like taking toes and teeth. It's funny, but at the same time, it's a very like what the fuck kind of thing. It's like, I mean, I think comedy is a pretty. Someone said a perfect fucking. I think it was. I was listening to Bert Kreischer on a fucking podcast or something. It's not about like just being offensive. Fuck, I can't remember what it is, but like it's just shit. Not obscure. Dumb. I'm just trying to. Fuck. Like it's not offensive. It's just I just can't fucking remember the word. But this kind of reminds me of what exactly is like what Glenn Danzig's doing for this song. Just fucking with people. That's all it really is. Just trying to get aroused up. But it's not just being offensive. I forgot the fuck it is. It doesn't matter. I guess I'll just move on. It's not completely this, but just like, a lot of times jokes can, break tension in a sense, but I don't think in this case, but I don't know, man. Fuck. Damn, son, it just really pisses me off because it's not like fucking that's like a super original idea. It's just when he said it made fucking sense. I just can't remember the fuck it was. I gotta write down shit more, I guess. Next up is Night of the Living Dead. Alright, so for Night of the Living Dead, you think you're a zombie, you think it's a scene from some monster magazine. Well, open your eyes now, too late, no fantasy, cause this ain't no lovin', this ain't no happiness, this ain't no feeling in my arm. And then it says, oh no. And I think it's a combination of things. I mean, like, what is a zombie? A zombie is something that's come back from the dead. Specifically, in this case, it's a once a living member of society that is now feasting upon other members of society, turning them to feast upon other members of society. And I think it's just like, I think that this is kind of like, this is some kind of fantasy that's happening, but it's like it actually is happening right in front of our fucking eyes. And I think like it might even be indicating that's like it's even like, even I've been infected with this. There ain't no feeling in my arm, as in like, fucking either he was bit or he's dead. He's got no feeling in his arm because he's fucking dead. So that's what I'm taking from this. I think I'm trying to say. I think Bert said to be trying to comedians try to say the most absurd thing. And I think that's the word. But because I think like comedy can break tension. I don't know if I already said that, but comedy can definitely break tension. You say a joke, the right joke at the right time. You know what I mean? Like in some cases, you can almost fucking get away with fucking murder, man. Once again, just sounds like a precursor to like what Cannibal Corpse would do. Just about a murderer or just someone who's just fucking chopping off people's heads, hanging their corpses, and saying the blood drains down like the devil's rain. We'll bathe tonight. I want your skull. Just being, once again, being absurd. Just being as absurd as possible. Just trying to get people to be like, what the fuck, yo? This is not okay. You are inciting violence and riots and whatnot. But once it's just if you like horror movies, it's just another horror song. So, yeah. I didn't know that that Glenn even fucking really wrote anything about Nazis, but Violent World. Just talking about stillborn babies that are also like hideously deformed. It says hideously deformed two-headed monsters. Vivisected for your magazine essay. So once again, like something so disturbing as that, but like it's just like it can be fucking. This is vivisected, which I imagine might be a form of dissection. I'm totally don't know. I'd have to look that up. Maybe I will in a little bit. But some other things is like Nazi demons, Nazi youth, Wolverines in dark brown suits, which made me think of Wolverine and his gaijin. But then I was like, oh, I see. Once again, Nazis in their brown uniforms. Hold on. They shove you in an oven, you start to cook, blame it all on Nazi youth. Come on to the violent world with me. And it almost even sounds like a precursor to like Marilyn Manson. Oh shit. Vivisection's disturbing, man. Performing operations on live animals for the purpose of experimentation or scientific research. Damn, son, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up. Oh, damn, son. That is disturbing. Oh my god. Holy shit. Stillborn monster babies, hideously deformed, vivisected, so they're being. Dude, that's so fucked up. Glenn Danzig's got a fucked up mind, but this is a violent world, I guess. I mean, he's just fucking. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like, I think Black Sabbath was also kind of doing this in a way, just like once again, just showing like Velvet Underground, just showing the underworld, just like, you know what I mean, like the world. I mean, especially with like Mother or Danzig's Mother, like there's just the song Mother. I don't know about exactly Glenn Danzig's Mother, but hold on, let me. I just trying to just once again, kind of just like I mean, you can sweep that shit under the rug, but it's still there. Devil's Whorehouse is just talking about prostitution. And some people clearly are very against prostitution. I mean, I think if it, once again, I'm not anybody knew about it, but if it's legalized, I mean, it kind of be safer for anyone who's involved in it. And I really think that a lot of people that have like anxiety and like this, I don't know, I think sex would be way less taboo. I think people would be a little bit more comfortable around each other and the sexes of their choices and everything. That's just my opinion. Because I mean, like instead of like, whereas if you paid for it and everything, at least then like you're still having interactions with a girl or a woman, or if you're in dudes or whatever, or whatever. I'm what I mean, whatever you're into. Reasonably. I mean, I think still pedophilia, that shit. I mean, I don't care how old or mature, or I don't care how mature a fucking 13-year-old is or a 15-year-old is. Like they're still they lack life experience. So, and animals too. They don't know any fucking better. Anyway, all right. For Astro Zombies, I think this is a pretty. I'm gonna live my life to destroy your world. I think that's pretty fucking right on the fucking money. And the last one's just about eating brains. Once again, classic absurd shit, but I love it. Anyway, that's it. Take care. GRMBL, GRMBLS, Twitter, Instagram. Find me on most streaming platforms for all the music that is available right now. I'm working on shit. Take care.